Relationships are everywhere, in school hallways, on sports teams, even at home. They're not just about hanging out or having someone to text. They're like secret missions the universe gives us to figure out who we are. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychologist who studied how our minds work, believed the universe sends signs when two people are meant to be together. These signs show up through ideas like synchronicity, projection, shadow self, and individuation. Don't worry if those words sound fancy. They're just ways to explain how people help us grow into our true selves. Let's explore each one with stories and examples you can picture, so you can spot these signs in your own life. Have you ever had a moment that felt like magic? Like when you're humming a song and someone next to you starts singing the same one? That's synchronicity, Jung's term for coincidences that feel way too perfect to be random. He thought these weren't accidents, but messages from the universe, pointing us toward people who matter. Imagine you're at a new school, feeling out of place. You sit next to a kid named Kai at lunch. You're both quiet at first, but then you notice he's reading a comic book, the exact one you got in your backpack. You start talking, and it turns out you both love the same character, a ninja with a glowing sword. Later, you're paired up for a science project without even asking. Then at the school fair, you both grab for the same cotton candy flavor, blue raspberry. These little moments stack up like puzzle pieces. Jung would say it's synchronicity, the universe nudging you toward Kai. It's not always huge stuff either. Maybe you keep running into Kai at the library, or you both pick the same dodgeball team without planning it. Jung believed these patterns mean something. They're like the universe tapping you on the shoulder, saying, hey, this person's not just a coincidence. They're part of your path. Synchronicity can happen with friends, crushes, or even teachers. It's the world's way of lighting up the people who change you. Let's try another scene. You're at a skate park, trying a trick you saw online. A girl named Luna rolls up and nails the same move. You laugh, and she says she learned it from the same video you did. Then you find out you live 2 streets apart. Jung would call this synchronicity too, a sign that Luna's meant to roll into your life, maybe to teach you something or just to share the ride. Projection is when you see parts of yourself in someone else, like looking into a funhouse mirror. Jung said we all have stuff inside us, hopes, fears, talents, that we don't always notice. When we meet someone, we sometimes project those things onto them, as if they're holding up a sign about who we are. In relationships, this can show us why someone's meant to be around. Picture meeting a kid named Sam who's fearless. He's the one who climbs the tallest tree at recess, or tells jokes in front of the whole class. You think, Sam's so brave, I'm not like that. But Jung would say you're projecting. That courage you see in Sam, it's hiding in you too. Maybe you've never climbed a tree, but you stood up for a friend once when nobody else did. The universe might bring Sam into your life to help you spot that bravery. Projection isn't just about good stuff. Imagine a girl named Ava who's always late. She strolls into class after bell, and it drives you crazy. You're super punctual. Your backpack's packed the night before. But then you remember that time you overslept and ran to the bus, feeling flustered. Jung would say Ava is showing you a piece of yourself you don't like admitting. A little chaos under your neat surface. When two people are meant to be together, they project things that make each other think. Here's another twist. You meet Leo, who's great at art. His drawings of wolves and stars blow you away. You tell him, you're so talented, I could never do that. But then Leo says he likes your stories, the ones you scribble in your notebook. You didn't think they were special, but Leo's praise makes you wonder. Jung would say you're both projecting, seeing your own gifts through each other. The universe uses projection like a spotlight, shining it on people who help you see yourself clearer. The shadow self is the stuff we don't show off, like anger, jealousy, or shyness. Jung said it's not evil. It's just part of being human. We all have a shadow hiding in our minds and relationships, especially with people we're meant to be with. Bring it out. It's not always fun, but it's how we grow stronger. Think about your friend Riley again. Most days you're tight, you trade snacks and laugh at dumb memes. But sometimes Riley brags about beating a video game level you're stuck on. It's not a big deal, but it bugs you. You feel a twinge of jealousy, even though you're usually chill. Jung would say that's your shadow peeking out. The universe didn't put Riley in your life to annoy you. It's giving you a chance to deal with that feeling. Maybe you talk to Riley and say, "Dude, that's awesome, but I'm still dying on level 10. Or maybe you push yourself to beat it too. Here's a different example. You meet Tara, who's super competitive. She races you to the swings, or bet she can finish her homework faster. You're laid back, but Tara's energy makes you snap sometimes, like when you yell, "Chill out," in the middle of gym class. You're not usually loud, so it surprises you. That's your shadow, a little spark of anger or a need to win. Jung would say Tara's meant to be in your life to help you face it. Maybe you learn to compete without losing your cool, or you figure out it's okay to care about winning sometimes. The shadow could be quiet too. Imagine Jonah, who barely talks. You're chatty, but around him, you clam up. It's weird. You start worrying he thinks you're annoying. That's your shadow again, whispering about insecurity. The universe pairs you with Jonah to dig into that fear. Maybe you ask him a question one day, and he smiles, happy to chat. Suddenly, that worry shrinks. Relationships that show us our shadows are like treasure hunts. They lead us to part of ourselves we need to understand. Individuation is Jung's idea of becoming your true self. It's like leveling up in a video game. Every step makes you more you. Relationships are the power-ups that get you there. When two people are meant to be together, they help each other find pieces of themselves and build something whole. Let's say you're quiet, happy to blend into background. Then you meet Mia, who's loud and loves the spotlight. She drags you to a school dance and you're nervous. Your palms sweat, your sneakers squeak on the floor. But Mia spins you around and you end up laughing, dancing like nobody's watching. That night, you feel bigger, braver. Jung would say Mia is helping you with individuation, unlocking a fun, bold side you didn't know you had. It goes both ways. Maybe Mia's wild, but she forgets stuff, like her lines from school play. You're organized, so you help her practice. She nails it on stage and you feel proud. Picture her bowing, the crowd clapping, while you grin from the wings. You're both growing. Mia gets steadier, you get louder. The universe picks people like Mia to push you toward your true self. Here's another one. You're paired with Ezra for a history project. He's a dreamer, always talking about what if ideas, like what if knights had jetpacks. You're practical, good at deadlines. Together, you make a killer presentation. Ezra's wild ideas plus your clear slides. Picture the class clapping as Ezra beams and you nod, feeling smart. That's individuation too. You stretch into his creativity. He leans into your focus. The universe knows you need each other to grow. Relationships aren't just about the big moments either. Maybe your cousin Jay teaches you patience when he's slow at board games, or your teammate Lila shows you how to laugh off mistakes. Every person meant to be in your life adds a piece to your puzzle. Jung said individuation is a lifelong journey, and the universe keeps sending helpers. Carl Jung saw relationships as the universe's toolbox for building us. Synchronicity is a spark, those whoa moments that connect us. Projection is a mirror, showing us our strengths and quirks. The shadow self is a challenge, making us face what's tough. Individuation is a goal, tie it all into who we're meant to be. When two people are meant to be together, it's not just about liking each other. It's about growing together. Think about your own world. Who's showing up at just the right time? Who makes you mad but also makes you better? Who sees something in you that you didn't? The universe is sneaky. It uses these people to guide you. Next time you meet someone new, look for the signs. They might be here to help you become the real you.